Hello and welcome to our team, a show where we get a game, play it for 2 hours, and then decide if we're going to refund it or keep it. I'm Nate, playing as your mate Nate.
Hi, I'm Xavier, and I'll be playing today as Cyclinic.
Hey, I'm Harmony, or Keep Calm and Kill More Zombies, and I'm playing as the Lord with your main name.
Hey, I'm Dean. I'm playing Tainted Paint, and I'll be playing this game with Xavier today.
Today we'll be looking at the two-player communication-based puzzle game, We Were Here Too.
We Were Here Too is a cooperative puzzle game where the only contact you have with each other is through walkie-talkies. A beautiful touch to the creepy vibe and challenge of the game.
So it's a game that does require communication. There is a warning on the Steam page that says this game requires a working mic, because half the game is based in how you talk to the other person.
So the puzzles in this game run off basic logic and communication between the teammates, generally having to have one person describe what sigils and things they can see in one room to another person. The game takes full advantage of the fact that you can't see each other's rooms by having the symbols very similar, so what one person could be describing as one thing could be completely different to the other person, but it's similar enough that it's like, oh, this is probably what they're saying.
When trying to complete the puzzles, I found that the largest difficulty was communication. Trying to describe what I was seeing to my partner was a challenge in and of itself.
We came to a part where we were trying to put the sword in the hand of a statue, and I specified which hand is the sword in, and of course he says the right side, right? The right hand. I'm okay. And so I start putting all the swords in the right hand, his right hand, the right hand of the statue. It wasn't until right as we were leaving the game, because we were almost out of time, that I asked Xavier, which right did you mean? And he said, my right. But yeah, it just goes to show the importance of how well you communicate what you're doing, and how well the other person interprets what you say, and then communicates back.
What this game does to your psyche and stress levels through its atmosphere and challenge is what makes this game shine above other puzzle games of its genre. The fact is that you're in a castle, which as you go further and further through, gets a little bit more haunted, and you start freaking out, thinking that the longer you're in one room, stuff might start happening, and you start getting stressed, and you start worrying that things are going to happen. So the communication gets more frantic and more brisk, and you start failing a lot more, and that it builds up and builds up over time. It's a game against both the puzzles and your own mind.
It's subtle, but it's there. And it's enough to add in another layer of difficulty. Matchmaking wasn't particularly difficult. It was fairly simple to set up. You come into the game and you select your region in the world. For us, it was automatically set to Europe.
And it caused a lot of latency through the initial setup, but it's easy to change through to your region.
However, most broad regions of the world are included. We never noticed anything in the way of lag. So this is a generally stable game when it comes to playing with mates and playing online. The developers have done well there.
It definitely tries to do something different to what other puzzle games do, especially with limiting what you can see of another person and running purely off communication. It's very much like an escape room simulator in that sense. In saying that, it's quite good. I don't believe it is worth the price it is at this stage. I would probably return it and wait until it's on a sale if I ever will pick it up again. It's a very limited experience in the sense that you will probably play through it once and will never enjoy it again. And on that, I won't be keeping it.
This game was a fascinating experience to play, and I loved the cooperative element of it. I'm a big fan of cooperation in games, and this game really hit those points home. So while I enjoy that, at the same time, I feel this is a limited experience. For me, I'd probably enjoy this once, maybe twice. So my verdict is I'm going to refund it. I love the game. I love what it's trying to do. I don't believe that it would hold me, however. I would still recommend it though.
I really enjoyed the experience that was We Were Here Too. The game was creepy and challenging, and I'd love to see what happens with the story and what the game has in store for me challenge-wise. I'm keeping it.
I'd keep it, provided Xavier kept it and we continue our game. However, puzzle games tend to have like a one playthrough, and then you kind of know the puzzles, and so playing it for a second time is a little less entertaining. But I probably would keep it.
There's 2 people keeping it and 2 people refunding it. It's available on Steam if you want to check out this thriller-based puzzle game that will put your communication skills to the test. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.